So who do we have here? We have the 5 seed New Orleans eliminated in the first round, losing to a team that got 20 wins less in the regular season. Other than that, all the higher seeds won the first round, and we move on to the second round. We're going to switch to a non-playoff team. That's going to be OKC. Let's see the daily schedule. So the most interesting matchup to watch would probably be Boston, Hawaii. I think I've done around 8 tests, and Hawaii beat Boston twice. Oddly enough, I mean, it's still a very good sample, but Boston did have a major injury in the regular season, so they're kind of a fake 7th seed. I mean, Hawaii did win 60 games, so let's see how it goes. Actually, let's keep it down because I'm going to be eating, but so far Boston has the lead. Not bad. Jones 7 points, 0 fouls. That's important. Agayava 10 points. Not bad. Traba disappointing. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause real quick. I have to reply to some important stuff. Pause. Alright. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I hope you all didn't leave. And we can now continue. Also, let's move this to the side. I have to reply to some work stuff. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. Please. And let's continue with game 1 of round 2 while I eat some watermelon. So far, even though Hawaii is the higher seed, I do think they're the underdog in this match. How's Rosselli doing? 8 points, 5 rebounds, that's okay. 10 points from Bristol. He did really good for Haiti in the World Cup. 11 from Doncic. 13 Wesley Webb. 12 Jones along with 6 rebounds. Let's see here, second half. The game's still pretty close. Hawaii down by 5. Catching up actually, maybe in taking the lead. Well, not quite taking the lead. But it is a pretty close game. Jones with also 4 turnovers. 2 minutes ago in the third. Hawaii down by 4. Oh, Doncic and Lee, 2 starters for Hawaii, did foul out. Marshall and Webb, 5 fouls. Okay, Webb has fouled out for Boston as well. 15 points, 25 points, 8 rebounds. Garrett Jones. Boston up by 5, entering the final quarter of the game. 9 minutes to go. There's still hope for Hawaii, somewhat. They're down by 6. Now, within 3 points, can they catch up and tie the game? Not quite. 92 to 91, 4.5 minutes to go. Let's go 1 minute ahead. 94, 3.5 minutes to go. 30 points, Jones. 9 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Rosselli not doing too great. 12 points, 4 turnovers, but 4 steals and 3 blocks. Damn. 9 rebounds as well. 1 more minute ahead, and Hawaii does have the lead. 2-point lead for Hawaii. Rosselli Lopo shot. 98-94. Hawaii seeming safe. 1 more minute in. And what a turnaround here in the 4th quarter by Hawaii. Coots Lopo shot. Fouled by Luga. 2 free throws. They're good. Hawaii has a 6-point lead right now with 1 minute 18 to go. AJ Fry Jr. Good, extends the lead to 8. Jones mid-range shot, no good. Boston looking like they're going to go down in game 1. And Hawaii will take a 1-0 series lead here as we enter garbage time. 33 points, 10 rebounds from Garrett Jones was not enough. 21 points, 9 rebounds for Hawaii, more than enough to come back. Well, they weren't down by a lot, but they were down most of the first 3 quarters. As for the other series, all of the higher seeds winning, not surprising in the Philadelphia series. Brooklyn, Washington, 115-91. Washington recently changing general managers. 22 points, 13 assists, Eric Larson. For Washington, Jahu, 9 points, 16 from Timo Mulumba. 124-110, Dallas, LA. LA, Yoshinobasaki playing through his injury. Brutus, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 20 points, 10 assists. Double-double for Ferdinando Bandeira. Nice. On Dallas, the reigning champions, KJB, 34 points. Luke Irons, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 23 and 12 from Chris Patterson. And Philadelphia, 116-84. Genki Maria playing through his injury on Chicago. But Philly, 24 points, 7 rebounds. McFadden, Umesh, 20 points, 8 assists, 8 points, 11 rebounds. Simmons, 4 blocks as well. Nice, 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 nice. Who's up? Jed.
Nie.
Ja nie mogę sad. No pytam, daj звук, що prawisz. Jakoś dobra. Where is that boy? Alright, who do we watch next? Let's watch LA Dallas. It could be fun. Alright, let's keep it going because I will be enjoying the watermelon.
Sugar.
Really good start for LA. Dallas struggling, shooting 30% from the field. LA shooting 63 so far in the first, 33-16. 8 points Bandeira. Could this be Bandeira's breakout year here? 23-year-old, 59 overall. 13 height. Extremely good ratings. Damn, very interesting. Bandeira. Dallas coming back in the second quarter to a 14-7 run in the first half of the second quarter, but they're still down by double digits. 5 minutes to go until halftime. 53-39, advantage LA. On Dallas though, I mean, just basically it's the lack of bench that's really showing now against LA, as they're looking to tie the series and actually steal a home game from the fully healthy, well, not quite fully healthy, but it doesn't matter that Lewis is injured. 65-51. Let's see how the second half is going to go so far. Much of the same. Dallas not seeming to get back into the game. Never mind. Philly's down to single digits and back to double digits now. 3 minutes to go in the third. 75-66. Okay, catching up. Within 6 points. Can they tie the game before the fourth quarter buzzer? Well, third quarter buzzer. And maybe even 30 seconds ago they tied the game. Oh my god, I just randomly said it. I didn't actually expect it to happen. 21 points, 8 rebounds, Luke Irons, 17 from Patterson, 11 Heron Jr., finally some bench contribution. 16 McClinton, 17 blah blah blah. And it's just LA falling apart and Dallas coming together. 10 minutes to go in the game. LA with a slight lead, but how is that going to work out? 7 minutes to go. Pretty close game now. Kind of on a seesaw right now. 4.5 minutes to go. 3.5 minutes. 99-98. Let's go 1 minute ahead. Dallas is a 5-point lead. 2.5 minutes to go. Brooks 2 free throws for Dallas, giving them a 7-point lead. Bandeira turning it over. And oh my god, they had a double-digit lead for most of the game. But now LA seems to be falling apart, but maybe they can keep it together now. Wow, block. But Bob turns it over for LA. Engel turns it over for Dallas though, luckily. Dallas possession, McClinton. LA, I mean, possession, McClinton bricks it. Brooks rebound, Dallas. And that's 2 free throws for Engel. Sinks both of them. 3-pointer McClinton, and it's good. The lead is down to 4. Katakalopu shot blocked by Bickham. LA rebound. Bickham 3-pointer after the block, but it's no good. KGB rebound. Lupu shot by Irons. 25 seconds to go. LA is down by 4 points. Brutus rebound. McClinton 3-pointer bricks it, and that could be it. Yep, leading increases to 6 points, and that's gonna be all she wrote. Dallas taking a 2-0 series lead after LA was so close. 32 points from Luke Irons. Oh, Chris Patterson got injured. I completely missed that. He will miss the remainder of the second round. Sprained thumb. 4 more games. That's unfortunate. Oh, he will play through injuries. So that's kind of okay. Unless he gets re-injured. 25 points off the bench. Drew McClinton carrying LA. Bob, 21 points. Good effort. Sadly not enough. Let's see how the other series went. And no tied series. Although, to be fair, it mainly gets interesting this year in the semifinals. Washington 107-90. Lost to Brooklyn 33 points, 9 assists. Eric Larson, RFA 16 points, 10 rebounds. We watched this one. Philly absolutely blowing out Chicago. McFadden 16-11, 26-14 Simmons. 4 blocks again. And the Hanu 12-point win over Boston. That's actually interesting, as I've had Boston winning more often than not against Hawaii. Jones 35 points. 21 from Webb, but not much from anyone else. And look at that balanced team effort from Hawaii. That's just beautiful to see. It's only 21 points, and then 7 other players scoring in double digits. Alright, we've seen Dallas, Hawaii. Now we're gonna see Brooklyn, Washington, because I mean that Philly-Chicago series is just blowout after blowout. 40-point wins. Okay, Washington putting somewhat of a fight. Now playing at home, trying not to embarrass themselves in front of their own audience. And a quite high scoring game. 2 minutes until halftime. And halftime, 73 points scored by Washington, shooting 57% from the field on 54 shot attempts. 4 players scoring in double digits, Whiting leading them in scoring with 16 points. Let's see how the rest of the game is going to go. But Brooklyn is catching up. I take that back. Not doing too well. Whereas Washington, quite a solid team effort. Whiting double-double as well. 10 assists to go those 16 points. Did he score 0 points in the second half? No, but never mind. Brooklyn coming back into the game. 26 points RFA. Delfino 10 points off the bench. 6 minutes to go. Never mind. 15 lead again. So yeah, I think they're just going to end up losing this one. 4.5 minutes to go. It's not a pretty one for Brooklyn. Good job, Washington. avoiding the sweep. Nice. Oh, in Washington, the best player was Whiting, and 23 points from Juwan King, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Not bad. 50% from 3 and 36 shot attempts. And that's 1 sweep avoided. Let's see how many others. And 2 more. Only Chicago going down 3-0. Boston, 8-point win over Hawaii, 115-107. Keeping hope alive. Jones, 36 points. And no one else on Boston scored more than 13. In Hawaii, Rosselli, 26-12. 20 Bristol, Doncic, 10. 14 Noah off the bench. Dallas, losing on a game-winning basket at the buzzer by Jamil Beckham. 20 points from Bandera. Beckham, 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 blocks as well. Damn, good one. Patterson playing through his injury. 23 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 21 points for KJB. Luke Irons did not have a great game. Fouled out in 27 minutes, 6 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 turnovers. And Philadelphia, 122-90. The ugliest series of the second round. But we are going to watch it. We're going to breeze through it. We're going to breeze through it faster. Because we know what's coming. Hey J-Dot, you're about to make the semifinals. And only 1 quarter to go before Philly secures a semifinal berth. And performs the only sweep of the second round. In the end. Yeah, I don't... New Orleans had injuries to, I think, 3 players, 3 starters. It was very unfortunate. 6-man helper, you love to see it. 11.7 assists, 29 and 11, along with 8 rebounds from McFadden, 3 steals as well. Umesh, 29 points, 12 assists. I mean, Philly is crazy. Simmons fouled out after 29 minutes, 16 points, 7 for 8 from the field, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks. Chicago Preciado did well, 29 and 10, 26 points from Genki Maria, and 18 and 9 from Johnny Turner, and that's pretty much it. No elimination games, so let's just see how the games finished. 2 ties, all on the left side of the bracket. Dallas 3-1 lead. Patterson still injured. 112-101, another close game. Asaki also injured for 2 more games after this one, but he was the best player on the team. 26 points, 8 rebounds. Patterson, on the other hand, 18 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, but there was Luke Irons, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 turnovers though. Heron Jr. off the bench yet again. Decent, 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Brooklyn losing the second game in a row, and despite Timo Malumba going down to injury and missing 3 more games, or playing through injury for 3 more games, Washington pulls off a win here at home, makes it a 6-game series at least. moving by 21 points. Led the team in scoring, 17 points, 12 assists by Henry Whiting, former sixth man of the year on Washington. Well, actually, yeah, he's still in Washington. And Boston, a 2-point win this time, tying the series. Jones, 40 points. He just improves every single game. On Hawaii side, 21 points, 5 rebounds. Rosselli launched 13 points, 15 rebounds, and 20 points from Montreal. And 17 off the bench from Noah. That's pretty cool. That was quite the win streak for Hawaii as well before they lost game 3 and 4. Alright, let's watch the elimination game here. Dallas LA. Words. Alright, so let's speed it up so I can still eat the watermelon. So I can finish it before the end of the semifinals. LA with a slight lead in the first quarter. The game is moving back to Dallas. And the lead is moving back to Dallas as well in the game. Patterson is by far the best player. 13 points out of 34 so far. 50 now despite being injured. But LA not taking full advantage of that struggle by the Dallas team. And now at halftime, Dallas has a slight lead, slight advantage, heading into the second half. Patterson's still the best player on the team for Dallas. 22 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. And with now entering the fourth quarter, Dallas has quite a significant lead. Although LA is cutting the lead down to 7 points now, down to 5. Can they catch up even closer? It seems like their hot run has stopped. And hey Jeff, as Patterson is goating his way, but let's see, LA somewhat catching up. Irons rebound. Dagger, no, but grabs the offensive rebound. Bandera with the steal. Brutus blocked by KGB. Irons rebound. Dallas possession again. Patterson misses 3-pointer. KGB another offensive rebound. And that's pretty much it. Dallas moving on to face off against Philadelphia. And Patterson will be fully healthy for the semifinals. 24 points, 12 assists at 95% strength. 22 points, 13 rebounds. Luke Irons. Oh, shit, wasn't working. That sucks. I'm glad it's working now. 17 by Kotka off the bench. Nice. Somehow. 17 points. He shot, what, 7 for 9. Alright, let's see if Hawaii can stop Boston's hot run and Brooklyn can stop Washington's. And Hawaii could not stop Boston, but Brooklyn definitely could stop Washington. 114-94 because a second injury happened to Washington. TML, well, he will be at full health next game. As a 7-5 big, yeah. 31 points by Juwan King, not enough. But what was enough, despite Wyrick Jr.'s injury, and he will miss these semifinals as well if they make it through, is Appling's 43 points. Larson 20 points, 11 assists, 25 from Fowler, RFA 13, and that all was more than enough to overcome the Washington Monuments in Game 5. And Boston now their third win in a row after being down 2-0. Jones yet another improvement upon the last game. 45 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks. On the other side, 31 points from Rosselli. Doncic did get injured. 15 off the bench from Noah, 16 from Bristol, but Lee and Ike did quite disappoint in this game. And what an insane second and third quarter by Boston. And Hawaii just could not overcome that. And let's head to that quite interesting series. Washington cursed indeed. But I mean, Brooklyn is the favorite. I'd say Brooklyn is cursed if they lose that one rather than Washington. They have it going down to injury. For Boston, they will completely rely on Jones this game. Not too dissimilar to previous games, but they do have a double-digit lead right now, and Hawaii is in quite some trouble now at halftime, down by 21 points. Doncic playing through his injury. Rosselli only 2 points so far. And the score is 64-66 Boston, 50 Hawaii. Garbage time though for Boston could help Hawaii come back into the game, lead down to 12 points. Can they make it double digits? They did for a brief time. 10 minutes to go in the fourth. The lead is down to 8. Okay, here we go. Jones is in the game and only 19 points so far for him. He had 45 last game, 40 the game before, and Hawaii is catching up and could force a potential game 7 with 4.5 minutes to go. 88 Boston, 84 Hawaii, but they are really struggling from the field. It's basically two curses fighting who will lose first. Boston with a 10-point lead, and they've decided it's garbage time, but Hawaii is kind of garbage timing it. I mean, it's 30 seconds, Boston possession, 11-point lead. Yeah, it's over. Hawaii just gave up. So in the end, Boston moving on to the semifinals, eliminating the second seed Hawaii, 101-92 in Game 6 and 4-2 in total. Now let's see if we're going to have a Game 7. We are going to have a Game 7. Brooklyn versus Washington. Washington coming up big. Nagi's getting injured for Brooklyn as well, so that's 2 injuries. Nagis isn't a major injury, but Wire Jr. is... Wire Jr. is. So Brooklyn, so we could potentially have the 2 and the 3 seed getting eliminated before the semifinals. Wyatt carrying Washington, 29 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 18 from Jahu, 15 from Shunhong, January 17 off the bench. Delfino, that's 4 players scoring 16 points for Brooklyn. 17 from Appling. Larson, 13 assists along with those 16 points as we move on to Game 7. Hunger Games out here, yeah. At least on this side of the bracket. Let's check it out. On paper, Brooklyn is 14 overall better, but we'll see how that translates into actual play. I think so far in this series, the home team won every game. So if that trend continues, we're just going to see a Brooklyn win here. And it seems like that now in the second quarter. Brooklyn up by 14. Whiting 12 points, but Washington not having many other players step up. Meanwhile in Brooklyn, 3 players already scoring double digits. And the lead is up to 23 points with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. This could be a devastating game for Washington. Although they are now within 6 points, and it's still the second quarter here. And they are coming back into the game. Brooklyn just completely crumbling in the second quarter. No injuries though, interestingly enough. Washington could potentially even tie the game or even take the lead. Spoke way too soon. 5 minutes to go in the third. Washington they were now 1 point away from the lead. And finally they take the lead for the first time in the game. That's going to be an interesting fourth quarter, I believe. 20 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds. Whiting approaching a triple-double. Lose January got injured early on for Washington. Malone by 10 points. Pulling three's injury, one more game. 24 from TML, 7 minutes to go. Brooklyn up by 3. 33 points, 14 assists. Larson, 2 steals, 1 block. 25 points, 9 rebounds. RFA, 2 steals, 1 block as well. 2 assists for him. 15 assists for Larson now as Brooklyn is up 105, 102, 3:47 to go. Let's see here. 2.5 to go. Let's just go play by play now. RFA with the block on TML. The Delfino rebound, Brooklyn possession, but Juwan King with the steal. Feitosa shot at the rim, no good. Brooklyn 6-point lead. Can Larson extend it? Yes, layup is good. 8-point lead. Abbasi Marine shot blocked by Delfino, and things are falling apart for Washington, it seems now. TML blocked by Fowler. King with the steal, and out of nowhere, a full minute just disappears, and Washington probably loses it, but I couldn't be speaking too soon yet again as Jahu gets an and one opportunity. Foul on Fowler, his 5th foul. Converts the and one. That's a 5-point deficit for Washington. RFA local shot, 2 free throws. Misses the first and the second. 14 seconds to go. Offensive rebound though by Jared. And Juwan King with the foul. RFA yet again at the free throw line and yet again misses one, but sinks the second. 6-point lead, and that's the end of the game. In the end, Fowler indeed. In the end, an anticlimactic, and Whiting's triple-double. Not sadly enough. I don't even know why he wasn't on the floor. 9 for 14, 3 for 6 from 3. Should have been on the floor. Larson's 35 points, 16 assists, and 31 points from RFA along with 9 rebounds. Move Brooklyn into the semifinals to play against Boston. But let's give some attention to the right side of the bracket. Philadelphia and Dallas, haven't seen them in a while. The watermelon is almost eaten. And too fast. Dallas with quite a nice lead here. 29-17 entering the second quarter now. 11 points from KGB. Both teams fully healthy, which is always nice to see. And yeah, good start to the game and to the series for the number 1 seed. Really good as the lead is now 13 points, 40-27. At halftime, 20-point deficit for Philly. KJB 24 points, 15 and 6 from Irons, 13 from CP35, 3-5. I don't know how Jeff wanted to pronounce it. And yeah, Philly in shambles. McFadden 11 points, 4 points Alvier. Simmons 5 points, 5 fouls, 12 rebounds. 15 off the bench from Alpereshlik though. Yeah, this is brutal to watch for Philly. Moment of silence in game 1 for Philadelphia. And the score is way closer than it actually was. McFadden almost a triple double with turnovers, 18 points, 10 assists, 9 turnovers, 33 points KJB, 20 points, 10 rebounds, double double. Luke Irons, 17 points, 16 assists. Chris Patterson, 16 points from Hank Long with 8 rebounds. And the bench actually did something in garbage time, which is nice. And Brooklyn taking a 1-0 lead over Boston. Missing Wyrick, yeah, for the full series, although he will be playing through injuries with 4 games to go. Garrett Jones here, game 1, 31 points, leading the way for Boston. 23 points, Andrew Agayava. Brooklyn, 23 points, 15 assists. Eric Larson, 22 points, 11 rebounds. Applink, 30 points. Jared Fowler and Delfino, 20 points off the bench. Very, very nice individual performances here in Brooklyn. 16 team rating lower. But let's see if they can. They are the higher seed thanks to Garrett Jones's injury and missing 20-ish games in the regular season. So they did lose the home court for most of the playoffs. And have to go through the first round. And another good start. John Kennedy got injured for Boston. And Brooklyn with a 15-point lead. Very rough in Boston, but they are somewhat seemingly coming back into this in the second quarter. I'm definitely coming back. Jones 12, Agayava 12. That's about it. 7 points off the bench, Hervelli. 6 points are Heffu. For Brooklyn, HEK. He has 6 more games. This is a 6. But he will play through injuries with 4 games remaining. Appling 17 points, 12 and 8 Larson, Fowler 12, and 4 foulers, personal foulers. As now 3 minutes in the third, Boston down by, actually tying the game now. Brooklyn taking the lead yet again, trying to take a 2-0 series lead. But Boston isn't unfamiliar with series deficit. They were down 2-0 against Hawaii, came back to win in 6 games. Jones 22 and 8. Agayava playing horribly. Oh shit. Okay, that's a 15-point lead, Brooklyn. 28.6 rebounds, Appling, RFA 9 points, 12 rebounds, 14 and 10 Larson. And it's all without Warwick Jr. It doesn't seem like Boston will be able to come back. This game seems to be lost cause for Boston. In the end, 102-85, the Massacres. Down 2 games to none. On the winning side, Fowler did foul out. 16 from RFA along with 13 rebounds. Larson yet another double-double with assists. Brooklyn taking a 2-0 series lead, and Dallas taking a 2-0 series lead. 120-111, a much closer game. Luke Irons 41 points. Patterson 15 and 12, 25 KJB. For Philly, 26 and 10 McFadden, 20 from Alvier, Simmons just being Simmons. Kamara 15 points, 12 from Eshlik and Gara off the bench. And Umesh not being great either. Что? But censored. Alright. So, game 3, we move back to the Dallas Phillies series, but now in Philadelphia. And Dallas starting the game quite similarly to the others. AJ Dot. I hope you get some luck. So far, not looking too great. Irons 16 KJB, 18 now from Irons. Irons going ham. McFadden, meanwhile, on Philly is the only one scoring double digits and 21 points at that. At halftime, and keeping them alive practically. Philly would need an all-time performance from McFadden to pull off a win here and save the series. 5 minutes to go in the third. Philly with the lead actually for a bit. McFadden 26 points. From Dallas, 26 and 23 from Irons and KJB, the rest not doing too great. 31 from McFadden. As we enter the fourth quarter, Philly with an 8-point lead. Could the fortunes be swinging in Philadelphia's favor here? In this series at least. 8 minutes to go, Philly up by 10. 11 points now from Lingamurthy, 7, 17 and 10, 12 points off the bench. Eshlik 80 with 10 points, 5 minutes to go, 13-point lead Philadelphia. And it looks like they will be taking the win here in game 3, reducing the series lead for Dallas to 2-1. So on the winning side, McFadden 31-15, Lingamurthy along with 11 assists, 17 and 10 from Brian Simmons, 16 off the bench, Janelidi, Eshlik 13 points. Hey Grady, welcome. 11 and 14 from Chris Patterson, 31 from KJB, 28 from Irons, 9 rebounds as well. Henkel and Engel nothing too great. And that is a 2-1 series lead, Dallas. So let's see if Boston can pull off a similar thing like they did against Hawaii. And, right, not quite similar. 3-0 lead, Brooklyn. Appling 20 points, 26 points, 12 rebounds. Fowler, Larson, yet another double-double. I think he had a double-double every single game of the playoffs and maybe even of the season. For Boston, Wesley Webb getting injured. Yeah, you can still pay for the lottery, definitely. 12 points, 11 assists, Agava. Jones 24 points. Yeah, it's not looking like it's Boston's year with the regular season injury to Jones and now further injuries to other players on the lineup. Not looking too great. So now let's head to game 4. Brooklyn, Boston, in Boston. And on paper, Boston the stronger team, but have not won a single game.
How many Boston, sorry.
One, but we watched them quite a lot. And this might be the last time we watch them this stream. All of the Bostons. And Warwick Jr. is back in the game for Brooklyn, playing through his injury with 4 games to go, starting at 90%. Wesley Webb and John Kennedy playing through their injuries, but might as well not be. I mean, 0 points for everyone except Jones and February. Although this one could go well. They could at least avoid the sweep in the semifinals. Jones, we could be looking at a historic performance, but we'll see. The Bagels still losing this one. Larson, how's he doing? 3 points, 8 assists. Alright. We might not see a double-double from Larson, but only because he's not scoring. But he's dishing out assists like crazy. 26 points Jones. 0 points Sagayava Marshall. 7-10 Webb through his injury. February 3. But they are looking to come back into the series. Alright, 10 assists Larson, still 3 points, and we're in the 4th quarter of a very low scoring game. Appling 17, Warwick 8, 5 turnovers, 6 rebounds, 8 minutes to go. 17 points RFA, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks and a steal, 2 blocks for Fowler, 4 blocks Garrett Jones. Let's see, 4.5 minutes to go, 3.5 minutes to go. Brooklyn maybe catching up, maybe not, down by double digits yet again. And definitely not catching up now as we're entering a garbage time of the game. Final score 104-90, Brooklyn losing this one. Boston staying alive. Let's see, oh, Larson in the end not getting the double-double because of only scoring 7 points to go with his 15 assists. Alright, now let's see on the other side, who are we gonna have a tied series? And yes, Philadelphia taking a win at home again, 124-102. Patterson, and isn't it ironic that Dallas, known for their lack of bench, plays more bench players than Philadelphia? 22 points, Patterson, KJB 18 at 19 irons, Henkel 8, 11 from Engel. For Philly, McFadden 19 and 11, Umesh 23 points, 19 Sean Kamara. Elvira and Brian Simmons both fouled out after playing 18 and 17 minutes respectively. They still pulled off a win. Thanks to Alper Ashlick playing 30 minutes, 23 points, 8 rebounds. Vintage Alper and Giannis Stamatis fouled out as well. 3 players falling out on Philadelphia's roster, and no one in Dallas. 27 fouls to 19. Alright. So I think we're gonna watch both games now. But first let's watch Philly Dallas. I think every single game started with a Dallas lead, and then it depends how well Philadelphia plays later on. But so far, not looking too great. Although, to be fair, it's also been in this series, just like Brooklyn, Washington, that the home team won every single game. Philadelphia is hoping to disprove that though. McFadden 23, Simmons 14, 3 fouls. But Dallas does have an 8-point lead, although that's much lower than I thought. 10 minutes to go in the fourth. And Dallas irons 15 points, 9 rebounds, 24 KJB. 7 minutes to go. What's the score? 106 to 101. Yeah, it's pretty close. Now 110 to 101. 5 fouls on Patterson and Henkel. And with 3 minutes to go, Dallas up by 9. Let's go 1 minute ahead. Umesh mid-range shot. The lead is down to 5 points. KJB shot at the rim. Gets fouled. 2 free throws. It sinks both of them. 7-point lead. Dallas. Simmons gets blocked by Henkel. KJB 3-pointer. No good. 108 to go. 80 rebound. Philly possession. And Alvieri's back in the game in quite the important finishing minutes of the most important game besides the final game 7, if that happens. But game 5 will put one win away from the finals. Irons mid-range shot, misses. Philly a chance to make a 3-point play. No, Henkel offensive rebound. Wastes another 17 seconds. Irons 3-pointer, good this time. Potentially the dagger by Dallas. 123, 115. Umesh 3-pointer, blocked by Henkel. Brooks rebound. Irons low post shot. 125, 150, and that's all she wrote for this game. Philly losing. Dallas winning at home, and that's a 3-2 series lead for the Snipers. Despite McFadden's 39-point performance, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. On Dallas' side, Irons 24-9, 26-8 from KJB. Patterson 27 points, 12 assists. He did foul out. 16 from Henkel, along with 12 rebounds. Only 2 more wins to go for Philly, 1 more for Dallas before the finals. Other side of the bracket. Let's take a look. The unfortunate Boston Massacres. In game 5, so Brooklyn with the home court advantage. Brooklyn in shambles. Well, 15 points from RFA, keeping them in the game at all. But the Massacres do have a double-digit lead. 16 from Jones, Agava 13. Bagels coming back into the game though. 12 points now from Larson. Coming back to life. 9 points from Appling. Wyrick Jr. 6. And we've got a game in our hands. 6 minutes to go in the third. Boston up by 6 points. Let's see here, 9 minutes to go. And for them, Brooklyn with their first lead of the game for a brief time. It was, I believe, 87 to 86 or 85. But now, okay, the Massacres pulling ahead. 4 minutes to go. Lead is up to 6 again. 3.5 minutes. 106 to 99. Boston lead. Jones 36 points. For the Bagels, 23 points from Appling. Fowler fouled out. And 26 points from RFA. So let's go 1 minute ahead. And 106 to 101. 2 minutes to go. February Lopo shot misses. RFA rebound. Brooklyn possession. Shot at the rim. Slams it home. 106 to 103. Close game. Fowler back at it. Marshall 3-pointer for Boston. It's good. 6-point lead. Appling turning it over. February gets fouled by Bachman. Sinks the first and the second. 8-point lead. Massacres. Wyrick Jr. Lopo shot. Good. 111 to 105. Jones 3-pointer. Bricks it. He is 6 for 17 from behind the 3-point line. Bachman rebound. Appling turning it over for Brooklyn. And that's potentially the dagger by Marshall, but no. Misses, but Jones grabs the rebound. Jones attempts low post shot, 113 to 105, 8-point lead. Boston, 15 seconds to go, and that's going to be probably a Boston win now that we're looking at. 113, 108. The Massacres staying alive, 3-2 series lead in both series. Larson, 13 points, 14 assists, 23 and 11 from Appling, and 33 from RFA, and none of it was enough. What was enough, however, 38 and 8 from Jones, along with 8 turnovers, 4 steals though. Marshall, 15 points, 12 points Wesley Webb, and 12 off the bench from Nick Williams, and only 1 rebound. And back on the Philly-Dallas side of the bracket. Let's see, what do we have here? I believe no injuries. Yeah, no injuries on this side. I really hope no one chokes a 3-0 lead. That would be horrible. But then, yeah. I mean, Boston choked a 3-0 lead in the finals 2 seasons ago. So it would be fair if they came back, but it also would be extremely sad for the Bagels. Dallas needs the win to seal the series, and so far it's looking pretty good for them. A very high scoring game. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and it's 56-42 Dallas lead. KGB 15-11. Irons, Patterson 13 points, along with 7 assists. McFadden keeping Philly in the game, 26 points before halftime, 73-68, and 29 points from McFadden. 14 seconds to go. Stamatis rebound. Philly possession. Who's going to take the shot? Alvier at the buzzer, no good on the 3-pointer. KGB, what a wild 3-pointer, but no good. Okay, halftime 75-71. 29 points at halftime from Adam. 11 from Umesh, 8 from Alvier, and 4 from Ashlick. So it's pretty much just McFadden keeping them alive. KGB 21 points, 18 and 6. Luke Irons, and 17 and 10. A double-double already here for Patterson. Okay, second half. Let's go. And he breaks 30. 32 points out of McFadden and immediately goes to the bench for some reason. But Philly does take the lead. Extends it now to 92-83. 9-point lead. Can they make it double digits? Yes, they can. 94-80. 96-83. Dallas is ice cold in the third quarter. 3 minutes to go. It's a 29-13 run so far. 32-15 third quarter. Everything falling apart for Team Dallas, but they could be coming back now, and they are coming back into the game. 109-100. And falling apart yet again. Not sure what's happening there. 8 minutes to go. It's a wild roller coaster for the Dallas team. 31 points, Irons. KGB 28, 21 Patterson. 36 from McFadden, so he only scored 7 points since halftime. Philly does have the 3-point lead. Let's stop it here. 2.5 minutes to go. 115. McFadden is back on the floor. Simmons is off the floor and will not be coming back because of fouling out. 17 and 14 Alvier, 15 and 10 double-double Umesh as well. Actually got off the bench, 9 points, 5 rebounds, I think, or assists. 21-13 double-double Patterson. Let's go, final 2 minutes. McFadden 3-pointer, bricks it. 2:19 to go. Gara offense rebound, McFadden mid-range shot. This time it's good. 121-115. KGB shot at the rim, other side, and slams it home. 121-117. McFadden tries to cut the lead down to 1 point, misses. Irons rebound, Dallas possession. Patterson blocked by Alvier. McFadden rebound, Philly possession. Alvier low push shot. It's good. 123-117. Wait, oh, Philly has the lead. Never mind. He was gonna extend the lead. I'm crazy. I forgot Philly had the lead. Wow. Yeah, they really did miss so many shots. Henkel 3-pointer, shot rims out. Henkel offense grabs his own rebound. Someone gets fouled by Ashlick. Henkel another 3-point attempt. 29 seconds to go. No good yet again. Henkel 2 for 8 from 3. Why isn't KGB or someone else shooting? Andrew Brooks grabs the offense. Dallas is so in luck now with these offensive rebounds. Brooks rebound. However, Brooks takes the shot. 1 for 5 from the field so far. But he slams it. Can't miss a slam dunk, can you? 123 to 119. Philadelphia lead. Dallas down by 4. Quick intentional foul by Henkel. And yet again by Henkel. He's now on 4 fouls. Adam McFadden. Chance to make it a 40 points individual performance. Sings the first and the second. That's 40 points from McFadden. And increases the lead to 6 points. Irons 3-pointer, and it's good. 3-point deficit Dallas. Can they come back and put into this game? Still 9 seconds to go. Quick foul by Henkel. 5 fouls now on McFadden. McFadden misses the first. What if he misses the second? He misses the second as well. Luke Irons with the rebound. Dallas possession chance to tie the game, send it to overtime, but Adam steals the ball, and there's going to be a quick foul on Alvear. 2 free throws, and that's going to be 2 dagger free throws. Luke Irons with the buzzer beating 3-pointer, but it's too little right now after that steal by McFadden. 127 to 125. What a finish. 37 points from Luke Irons. 35 KGB. Both had 11 rebounds as well. Patterson 21 points, 16 assists, but just that steal by Adam McFadden. 40 points. 1 block, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds, and Philly forcing a game 7. Ramesh 15 and 10, and off the bench, Ashlik 9 points, 6 assists, 10 points, Eddie Gara 14 points. And now we have to watch game 6 of Brooklyn versus Boston, and I will be right back as I need some water.
Не знаю. Не чую.
But yeah, I don't know what happened to Henkel and why he took so many threes. Someone else should have taken those shots, like KGB or Irons or Patterson, I mean. But Henkel and Brooks. I mean, Brooks did slam that one in. Alright. Are we gonna have 2 game 7s? Will Brooklyn be in danger of losing after being up 3-0? Garrett Jones says yes, maybe. With 19 points in the first quarter alone. And end of quarter. And that's going to be 19 points, Garrett Jones. In the end of the first quarter, 12 points, Eric Larson. Not bad, Larson. But the Massacres are up by 7 points. Let's get back to the game. Bagel's back in the game, tying the series, tying the score. Larson 17 points, Appling 15 points. 23 from Jones, though 4 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, Sagayava, and 8 off the bench. John Kennedy fully recovered now. Coots 6 points off the bench as well. But the Bagels do have a slight lead now, entering the second half of the game. 19 points Appling, 17 Larson. Fowler, 11, 4 fouls for Fowler, and Larson approaching a double-double yet again. 6 minutes to go in the third. Brooklyn up by 15 points. 25 now from Jones. Jones scored 19 in the first quarter and then scored 6 more points in 8 more points in 2 quarters. And Brooklyn looks like they will be moving on as Boston just cannot catch up for the 3rd game in a row. And this one, game 6, is played in Boston as well. 3 minutes to go. Oh, they are coming back. Did I just jinx Brooklyn? Jones 31, 15 Marshall, Webb 13, 10 Coots, 13 Kennedy off the bench. And 2 minutes to go. Boston down by a single point. RFA offensive rebound. Brooklyn possession. 2 free throws for Larson, sinks the first and the second. 26 points, 12 assists. Brooklyn, a 3-point lead. February mid-range shot, no good on the mid-ranger. Wyrick Jr. rebound. Appling throws it down on Wesley Webb. 5-point lead Brooklyn. Jones shot at the rim. Throws it down on Wyrick Jr. on the other end. And that's a 3-point deficit for them. Appling shot at the rim. Throws it down on John Kennedy this time. Just players taking it out on each other. 115 to 110 fall on Kennedy. Appling converts to and one. And that's going to be a 6-point Brooklyn lead. Wesley Webb low post shot. 51 to go. Good. 116, 112. Brooklyn turning the ball over. Kennedy 3-pointer, 12 seconds to go. It's good. 116 to 115. John Kennedy. The Kennedy bros are unstoppable. That's going to be a probably quick foul by Boston. And yeah, Marshall fouling Fowler. Fowler sinks the first and the second. 3-point lead Brooklyn. 11 seconds to go. What's going to happen here now? Jones 3-pointer, 3 seconds to go. Good. 118 to 118. Garrett Jones. But that gives 3 full seconds for Brooklyn to break the tie. What's going to happen here? Garrett Jones with the steal. Any shot attempts? No. And it's going to be an overtime game 6 now. Very, very intense. 36 points, Garrett Jones. 35, Rod Appling. Larson, 26 points, 12 assists. Any fallouts? No. But Marshall is at 5 fouls. 6 points, John Kennedy. Free basketball. And let's see how it goes. Brooklyn with a nice start. That's 127 to 125. Alright, 1.5 minutes to go. Brooklyn, 4-point lead. Boston, Jones missing a 3-pointer. Fowler rebound, shot at the rim. Throws it down on Jones, 131, 125. Jones on the other end, 3-pointer, good, 131, 128. 3-point deficit. Yes. Timeout here, RFA shot at the rim, misses the layup. Fowler grabbing the offensive rebound. Larson 3-pointer blocked by Marshall. And quite a nice defensive effort, but they cannot grab the rebound. Appling keeps possession for Brooklyn. And the potential, I mean, there's still plenty can happen in 3 seconds if he misses, but it's good. The dagger right there. Eric Larson mid-range shot. Jones at the buzzer misses the 3-pointer, but it doesn't matter even if it went in. And Brooklyn, with an overtime win in Game 6, move on to the finals. Their 3rd, I believe, finals appearance. So congratulations to Brooklyn and to GK. Appling 38 points, 28 from Fowler and Larson. Larson 15 assists to go those 28. Jones 41 points, 7 rebounds, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists from Agayava. Marshall 15. Webb, if only he was at full health. 16 from John Kennedy off the bench. But sadly, they were quite close, but it was not enough. And now we move on to Game 7.
Yeah.
Hmm? Alright, let's set up predictions. For Game 7. Who wins Game 7? Dallas, Philly. Alright. Okay, here we go. So far, every single game, Dallas started off with a nice lead, and then Philly caught up around halftime. But right now, it was slightly different. But now Dallas taking the lead yet again, 28 to 18. 30 seconds to go in the first, but Philly catching up now. KGB 10 points, 7 from Luke Irons, 11 from Henkel. 7.5 minutes to go in the second. Philly hanging on. 13 points Simmons, but he does fall out already. 14.5 minutes played by Simmons. 13 points, 6 rebounds. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Dallas double-digit lead. Simmons fouled out. It's just unfortunate. McFadden, 21 points, 6 rebounds. There's that. Alvier, 4 for 10 from the field, 8 points only. But Philly is catching up. 6 minutes to go in the third, 75-74. So only 3 points from Jalen Henkel, 11 points, 16 from Patterson, KGB 21. Patterson though 18 points, 10 assists and 7 rebounds, grabs the double-double. 9 minutes to go. Dallas up by 15, 13, 14 now. It's all moving so fast, but it's fine. Well, the lead is big, but now a 4-point lead only for Dallas. Philly catching up, but out of nowhere, a 6-point run by Dallas, and Alvier turning it over. 2.5 minutes to go. 116-107 loose. Mid-range shot, no good. Got a rebound. Philly scoring 1 free throw. 55 seconds to go. Dallas up by 8. McFadden rebound. Philly possession. 3-pointer. The shot rims on. This could have been the big one. Henkel rebound. What's going to happen here? Irons, low post shot, and 1 for Dallas, and quite close to making a comeback to the finals. And yes, in the end, Philly giving up. And congratulations to Team Dallas on making it back to the finals and with a chance to defend their title. And GG's to J-Dot, who put up quite a good fight. KGB 34 points, 30 points, 12 rebounds. Luke Irons 23 and 12. Patterson, Henkel 11 and 15 rebounds. It sucks Simmons fouled out in less than 50 minutes of playtime. 31 points McFadden. Alvier 24. So the finals will be between Philly, Dallas and Brooklyn. So neither we have 278 overalls, and neither of them made it to the finals, which is interesting. KGB, the 3rd best player and the 4th best player, Luke Irons on the same team, making to the finals. But let's see if Larson and his playmaking can beat Dallas. Alright, let's set up a prediction for who will win the finals now. Who will win the finals? The number 1 and the number 3 seed fighting it out. JK versus Jeff. The last time he played in the finals. Let's see. I think Brooklyn beat Dallas for their first championship. Yeah, 2028. Brooklyn beat Dallas. Then Dallas made it a return to lose. 30-32, Brooklyn lost. Alright. And BBGM deal, yeah. But yeah, Brooklyn and Dallas have some history in the finals already. Any injuries? No. Both finals teams are fully healthy. Let's start the 2044 finals. And it's quite tame. Very low score. 5 minutes to go, and it's only 12-9. Brooklyn catching up 14-14, 2 minutes to go. Larson 6 points, 9 Henkel, 7 Patterson, along with 3 assists. Henkel 5 rebounds. Okay, there we go. 26-27, 8 points Larson, It's worrisome when Larson is the one scoring. Fowler, 4 fouls. 4 minutes to go in the second. And basically on the seesaw right now, with the leads changing every single possession. Fowler 1 foul away from fouling out. 8 points off the bench by Bachman and Delfino for Brooklyn. So at least they do have that bench performance, but they are missing Fowler's contribution. 1 for 6 from the field. On the other side, 18 points. Jack Henkel, of all players, leading them in scoring. Bob Lewis playing 4 minutes, getting injured. They're what, 10th best player? And the Bagels, with 10 minutes to go in the fourth, have a 7-point lead, 10-point lead now. Let's see if they can maintain it. Doesn't seem like it will be easy to do so. 79 to 75 minutes to go. At least it doesn't look like Brooklyn will get swept. 88 to 75, 3 minutes to go. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a close end to the game. Yep, garbage time already, 2 minutes to go. 19-point lead, Brooklyn. Both teams barely score. In the end, Fowler did foul out. Larson, 19 points, 12 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Warwick Jr., 13 and 11, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Appling, 11 and 9, RFA, 15 and 10, Bachman and Delfino off the bench respectively. So there you go, GK and the Brooklyn Bagels taking a 1-0 series lead in the finals, the lower seed winning away. Henkel, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 16 and 11 double-double from Patterson, 17 and 8 KJB, and Luke Irons, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Alright. Game 2 being played in Dallas again. Well, as well. But we've had plenty of game 2s in Dallas because they're the number 1 seed, maintaining home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Another slow start to Dallas and a much better start to Brooklyn. They already form a double-digit lead at the end of the first quarter. Larson, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Who are you? On the other side, no one scoring more than 5 points for Dallas in the first 16 minutes of the game. But they are back in the game now, 35 to 36. Dallas even taking the lead for a brief moment. 10 points, Luke Irons, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. So this could be a big game for Irons to step it up. Larson, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 14 from Rod Appling. And Dallas increasing their lead now, entering the second half, 7-point lead. Can they make it a double-digit lead, or will Brooklyn catch up? Only 4 assists so far for Larson. That's very, very unnatural. Well, seems unnatural for him. On the other side, most of the starters are resting for Dallas, and Brooklyn is taking advantage of that and coming back into the game. Patterson fouled out. Oh, that's a big yikes. 12 points, 10 assists, so 25 minutes played for him, and now 9 minutes to go in the game. Brooklyn taking the lead even, and quickly dropping it. Well, let's slow down a little bit now. 23 points, Appling. Double-double for Fowler, 14 and 10. Larson, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 17 points, 5 minutes to go. Dallas, 8-point lead. Warwick Jr., 8 points, 10 rebounds, but for some reason on the bench. Irons, 32 points, 13 rebounds, and they just need to shoulder the weight here. KGB, 20 points. Henkel needs to play way better. Engel as well. Lewis playing through his injury for some reason. But Dallas, despite playing without Patterson, their best player, do have an 10-point lead now with 2.5 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Still maintaining that 10-point lead, 146. Appling 3-pointer for Brooklyn, no good. Irons rebound, Appling steals the ball. Warwick Jr. mid-range shot misses that as well. Irons rebound again, but Appling with the steal again. That's his third steal of the game. Larson Lupo shot and finally sinks it. 107 to 99. Brooks shot at the rim. The layup is good for Dallas as well. Warwick Jr. good on the three-pointer. 102 to 109. Irons three-pointer fails to answer back. Fowler rebound. They really need to get a quick shot off. Appling misses a Lupo shot, and that's gonna be all she wrote. They just give up. 7-point deficit. Doesn't matter. It's the finals. Doesn't matter. They give up. They did play in Dallas, however, so for the next two games, Brooklyn will have the home court advantage. Appling in the end, 29 points, 19, 9, and 6 from Larson. Fowler, 16 and 13, and 35 irons, 35 points, 17 rebounds, 5 steals, 2 blocks, and 7 assists. 23 points from KJB. And Patterson, no problem. Dallas tying the series. Very, very weird end to this game. Almost clicked the wrong button. And here we go. Game 3 of the finals. Good luck to you all. And we're back to the Dallas Snipers that we've seen in the second round and the semifinals. Every single game gets us closer to the lottery as well. It's pretty hyped indeed. 10 points. Henkel leading the way for Dallas in scoring again. Fowler 10 points, 3 points. Larson 3 assists. Now that's the Larson we know, but 3 fouls for Larson, Fowler, and Epling. 15 points. The referees absolutely wild, calling every single touch here. 4 fouls. Patterson in danger of falling out again, but Baptiste 3 fouls. And with 1 quarter to go in a very low scoring referee controlled game, it's a 69 to 58 lead for Dallas. No one still more than 3 fouls on Brooklyn's side. Patterson out of nowhere just heals at 4, now is at 6. Fouled out yet again. 18 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, and he's out. Bagels with playing against Dallas without Patterson. Can they come back this time? Maybe, because Dallas has been a lot colder this game. Very low scoring game for them, but for Brooklyn as well. But they are coming back now within 2 points, within 4. Now, can they catch up? 1.5 minutes to go. Warwick Jr. 3-pointer for Brooklyn. No good. Henkel rebound, misses attempts, and sinks the 3-pointer. Increases the lead to 6 points. Warwick Jr. cuts the lead down to 4. KGB mid-range shot. Bricks it. 58 seconds to go. Rebound Brooklyn. Who's going to take the shot? It's Larson's 3-point attempt, but it's no good. 3 for 5. Oh, that's irons. Larson 1 for 9. Horrible shooting night for him. Only 7 points scored. Luke Irons 3-pointer on the other end, and that could just be the dagger here for Dallas. Larson Lupo shot 97 to 92. They're still in the game, down by 5 points. Non-shooting foul and Fowler. And Heron Jr. turns the ball over. 9 seconds to go. Appling 3-pointer to bring the game within 2 points. It's good. 5 seconds to go. They really need a quick foul now. But no foul. Brooklyn stealing the ball off of Jack Henkel. 2 seconds to go. Who's going to take the shot? Luke Irons with the steal, and all of that drama for nothing as Dallas takes a 2-1 series lead. 97 to 95. Heart attacks for both teams here, and Warwick Jr. just could not pass the ball to an open player to try and at least tie the game and send it to overtime. Dallas players in the win. 18 points, 10 turnovers. 16.7 rebounds. KGB. Patterson 18, 6 and 8. Already said that when he fouled out. Henkel 18 and 8. For Brooklyn side, I mean, it was a horrible game for both teams. Larson 9 points, 9 assists, 5 turnovers, 3 for 15 from the field. Fowler 17 points, 12 rebounds, 34 points from Appling. Just a heroic effort by Appling. Wasted. Absolutely wasted. Larson with a 1.1 game score. Not even Irons with 10 turnovers was that bad. And Brooklyn losing all of the advantage they had after taking game 1 in Dallas. Alright, to lose 2 more games, so playing at 95% strength. Yeah, it's anticlimactic watching it in text, but it is. Like, watching it live, just that steal and then just... It's the same player, so you know, Wyrick stole the ball, they just, everyone huddled. Wyrick didn't allow him to pass the ball for 2 seconds until he dropped it. He could have just like fallen down, they pried it out of his hands. Could have been really, really cool. Intense moment. Oh, did the draft happen? Or are you predicting that the Rockets are gonna draft Jalen Green? Meanwhile in game 4, not a low scoring game, but it's quite close. Larson scoring as many points in the first quarter as he did in the entire last game. So things are looking better for the Bagels. Yeah, what I was implying that maybe Green gets picked earlier. Here for Brooklyn, 12 points. Larson, RFH, 15 points. Appling not doing so well this time, only 8 points. But Dallas is doing way worse. 6 points. Irons, KGB 12. 4 Patterson, Henkel 2. Patterson in a lot of foul trouble here. 3 fouls already, and it's not even halftime. 2.5 minutes to go until halftime, to be precise. Right, entering the second half, we can speed it up a little bit. We could. RFA leading them in scoring, but Appling now with 19 points. Appling waking up for Brooklyn, trying to tie the series. And so far, it's working for them, as they do maintain the lead, but Dallas will not go down easily. 1.5 minutes to go. Pretty close game, tying the game, and Dallas taking the lead entering the 4th quarter. The Dragon has awakened. The Sniper has reloaded. Ready to take aim at the trophy. 26 points KGB, 22 Irons. Oh damn, a Larson with a historic finals performance, potentially 16 points, 19 assists. I don't know many 20 assist finals games that happened. Oh, 2.5 minutes to go. Snipers, 6-point lead. Brooklyn with a miss. Patterson rebound, still in the game, interestingly enough. KGB increases the lead to 8. Wyrick Jr. slams it home and 1, following Irons' 5th foul for him. Converts the and 1, a 5-point deficit now. Irons shot at the rim, blocked by Wyrick. RFA rebound, but KGB with the steal and Appling. And Henkel 3-pointer again in clutch. Wyrick grabs the rebound. He's everywhere, like positively all over the place, doing everything he can, but he also gets blocked by Henkel. Irons rebound, Brooks Lopo shot, no good on that. KGB offensive rebound, and Henkel yet again 3-pointer, and good this time, 113 to 105. Wyrick, and there's the negative side of it, turns the ball over. Patterson shot at the rim, misses. Bachman defensive rebound, KGB with the steal, and again, they just stop trying. It's not even a double-digit lead. Yeah, he does have a decent shot. I'm just poking fun. He's pretty good. 3 for 3 this game. 38 points KGB. KGB might just be the finals MVP if he continues playing like this and Dallas keeps winning. But right now, the ever so safe 3-1 lead held by Dallas. 24.6 rebounds, Luke Irons as well, almost fouled out. Larson did have 20 plus assists in a finals game. That's pretty cool. 16 points, 21 assists. Fowler fouled out. 9 points, 7 rebounds. 22 points, 8 rebounds. Rod Appling. 21-13 Wyrick Jr. 23-10 RFA. Wyrick Jr. definitely in the spotlight more than he deserved in the final minute. I think Appling should have been there. Can do some crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Okay. And potentially the final game of the season. Well, every game from now on is potentially the final game of the season. And Dallas is looking to become one of the few champions who repeated after winning one year, making to the finals and winning the next year as well. And they've just been so consistently good, but not so good this game. Not at all. Down by double digits, 5 minutes to go until halftime. And it seems like it's a really good game for Brooklyn. And I jinxed them. I just jinxed them. Okay, I unjinxed it, and I should stop acknowledging it now.
It was me.
6 minutes to go. Brooklyn, 14-point lead. Everyone on their starting lineup scoring double digits, which is pretty cool. Irons, 23 points. Pretty cool. 10 points. 10 points. 10 minutes remaining, which is now bedtime. I said it's 7 minutes remaining. Brooklyn, okay, taking back the lead. I swear Dallas had the lead 2 minutes ago. 101-91, and it's going to be very difficult for Dallas to come back into this one, and Brooklyn looking to reduce it to a 3-2 lead. Why is one of you taking threes? I don't know. Where is he? Yeah, 3 minutes played. But yeah, not close. Score seems close, but it wasn't close. In the end, Larson 25 points, 13 assists, 22 on Appling, Fowler 16 and 9, Wyrick Jr. 14 and 11 double-double, RFA 14 and 10 double-double. And 2 blocks, Wyrick, RFA 3. Not bad. Yeah, Brooklyn's team had 13 blocks to 6 from Dallas, by Dallas. Oh, Luke Irons, 30 points, 9 rebounds. That was the hot run they were on, but he fouled out after 35 minutes. So that's what happened there. 12 points, 13 assists from Chris Patterson. And it's going to be such a weird finals MVP. Whoever wins. 3-2 series lead, Dallas. The series moving back to Brooklyn now. So with home court advantage, the only 2 games Brooklyn won were in Dallas. Now moving to Brooklyn, let's hope they win at least one of their home games in the finals this year. What's also really fun is that injuries are not deciding these finals, and let's hope I didn't jinx it, but it's pretty nice. But yeah, it doesn't seem like Brooklyn can win at home at all. Not a good start for them, but not too terrible as they're clinging on. And holy crap, Fowler 21 points, the best game of the playoffs by him so far. On pace for 40 points. As the Bagels take a double-digit lead now, 17. They were down for most of the first half, but actually they had quite an insane end to the second quarter. And this game is now looking much like Game 5. This seems like it will go to Game 7. Irons 24.
You have idea,
Jeste ručka. Let's just do done. Just moving the camera so it doesn't include a Ubuntu lady reading her book. Back to the game. 92-78, double digits lead Brooklyn. Irons 28-10 on Brooklyn side. Slow down so we can check it out. 10 points Larson, 11 assists, 30 points Fowler. When it matters, coming up big time. 14 points Appling, 6 assists and 7 rebounds for him. Wyrick Jr., 14 points, 6 rebounds, 18 and 6 from RFA. And okay, 3 minutes to go. Let's see how it ends. 103-91. Still not anyone's game, but Brooklyn's game, but could be close. However, now with 1.5 minutes to go and Dallas not coming back into the game, it's not looking likely. This is fine. Yeah, it's over. It's over. We're going to Game 7. We're going to have a Game 7 yet again. Final score, Brooklyn finally winning a home game, and Dallas lost more home games than they won this series, which is worrisome. 19-point win in the end for Brooklyn. Irons 30 points, 12 rebounds. Patterson 29-10. 33 points from Fowler. Larson 12 and 11. 20 points and 7 rebounds. RFA, I thought it was 0 turnovers, but it's 3. Never mind on that. And a fully healthy, very interesting Game 7 of the finals. Hans Modus. Oh, Grady, you cursed it. You just lost it. You could have had it. Imagine misclicking on this. Let's go daily schedule. Yeah, it's kind of a weak draft. And here we go. Hope you're all ready. Yeah, luckily there's a button now on the side, so I don't have to risk it. Which is really nice. And here we go. The official final game of the playoffs of the season. The 2044 season. After this, we find out the draft lottery, we find out who retired. And who's the champion? Ooh. Pretty close game, actually, so far. Irons, 20 points, 10 from Patterson, keeping Dallas in the game. 11 Larson, 12 Appling, but the entire starting lineup is contributing quite nicely to Brooklyn and their 15-point deficit in this game, as they're just getting outplayed by the snipers, and mainly Irons with 31 points at halftime, 16 from Patterson, and they just need him to fall out, which might happen. He's done 4 fouls to come back into the game, but it's a 30-point lead now with 18 minutes to go. Irons going ham. He did not fall out. He's on the bench, saving him for the 4th quarter. 37 points, 19 from Patterson, along with 11 assists. Already a double-double for him. But it is a 30-point deficit for Brooklyn as they've completely fallen apart. RFA has fouled out after 17 minutes. We're now in the 4th quarter. They need to come back from being down by 30, and I don't know if it's possible in 8 minutes. And Dallas will be the returning champions. The entire 4th quarter of Game 7 of the finals will be garbage time, which doesn't happen often. 41 points in the end for him. And congratulations to the snipers. Quite a dominant Game 7 here performance. GG's to Jeff, the snipers, the bagels, to GK. It was interesting. Like, the only blowout, the actual, like, the biggest blowout of the finals was in Game 7, which kind of is anticlimactic and sucks. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm getting used to seeing it as well. And Dallas, one of the few teams who managed. I thought this said the ball. The ball turned the ball over. But yeah, it's one of the few teams that managed to repeat. So congrats to them. And yet another Game 7 finals. Love to see them. Luke Irons winning finals MVP. Finally someone not Chris Patterson. Let's see who. Probably Charles Cosile. Yep. And Kaiser Law Jr. retiring at age 35. Way too early. But he still has to play at the World Cup. So that will be fun. But yeah, out of nowhere, the child beater, although the CDLA court decided that he was innocent, has retired at age 35, entering the Hall of Fame. Two-time champion, one-time finals MVP, one-time most improved player. He was 53 overall. Like, what were the odds? He had the post-score tag as well. That's very early. I've seen some tests. Yeah, true. It wasn't a unanimous decision, but what? It must be like less than 5.